Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Excel Book. In this video, we are going to discuss two very important yet very underrated functions, subtotal and aggregate. We are going to discuss how the both functions are similar and yet how they are different. But before that, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon and never miss an update from us. Firstly, let's talk about subtotal function. Here, in today's example, we have fundamental data of BSE 30 index and we want to calculate some data from this index value. Now, we are going to use separate formula in each cell and paste the same across the sheet to get the data. Now data retrieval from different formula are not very time consuming or tedious, though the same can be made more efficient through use of subtotal function. So how does subtotal function works? Subtotal function comes with an inbuilt functionality of 11 functions. Functions are listed on your screen. Now how to use it? In subtotal, the first syntax displayed is function num, which are method code and are displayed between 1 to 11. From second syntax onward, we can insert cell range. Let's use the same. We are going to write equal to subtotal, bracket open, write 1, which is method for average. Now use comma sign, use range. As of now, we are going to take E5 to E34. Now close the bracket. We will see average value in this cell. To check the same, select the cell range used in the formula. Now at the status bar, you can see the average, count and sum. You can see the value at the bottom of the screen and the value in the formula will match. You can make the formula dynamic. Let's write the method number in cells. Now link the same to the cell and make the formula linking dynamic with the help of $sign. And we will get our data for other Excel functions as well. These method codes are not just limited to 1 to 11. They also range between 101 to 111. While the data type remains the same, but using method range 101 to 111 will ignore hidden cells for the calculation. For example, if we hide cell row 33 and 34, copy paste the formula below, change the method codes, you will see change in the value. That's because formula in below cells are not calculating hidden row number 33 and 34. Now moving on to aggregate function. Here we have similar data of BSE 30, though here data has been segregated by their respective sectors, and throughout the sheet we have calculated sector data using subtotal function and aggregate function. Similar to subtotal function, aggregate functions comes with an inbuilt functionality. The same calculates basic mathematical trigonometry function. This function can be called as extension or 2.0 for subtotal function. While subtotal had 11 inbuilt function, aggregate has an 8 extra function added to it. Aggregate formula syntax comprises of 4 parts. The first part of the syntax is function num, which is same as subtotal, where we input method code. The second part of the syntax is option. It has major changes, and that's what make aggregate function way superior to the subtotal function. This part of syntax has 8 options. We will explain the same in a while. The third part is array and the fourth part is k. which tells us position in the array. The same is only required and valid for the functions large, small, quartile, and percentile. Now let's use the same and discuss the second part of the formula, option. Write equal to aggregate open bracket. Let's write here 1, which is method code for average. Second syntax ignores nested subtotal and aggregate function, which mean that it will not calculate any formula in a table array where already subtotal or aggregate function exist. Now let's select cell range E7 to E53 and close the bracket. The calculation of the above data has ignored all the data already calculated using subtotal and aggregate function. Similar to subtotal function, let's make this option dynamic and link the same in cell B57 to B64. Now let's use the second option, which in addition to ignoring nested subtotal and aggregate function ignores hidden rows as well. For example, if we hide rows of cell range 50 to 53, you can see the value changing in cell E58 with respect to values in cell E57, which implies that the calculation of above data has ignored hidden cells. Now coming to option 3, which ignores any Excel error along with nested subtotal and aggregate function. Let's insert a random error for the time being in cell E48. The calculation of cell E59 will ignore error calculation and nested subtotal and aggregate function, and you can see error in the above calculation. Moving on to the next part of option number 4, will ignore hidden rows, error values, and nested subtotal and aggregate function, and include all the options by combining cumulative options 0, 1, and 2. Fifth part of the option is ignore nothing, which practically, while calculating the data, will neither consider hidden cells or error value or nested subtotal or aggregate function. Basically, this is like using original function in the first place. Sixth part of the option is ignore hidden rows. As the name suggests, the same ignores the error in the data and provides us calculated data without the same. Seventh is ignore error values, which does not take into consideration any error while calculating the data. Eighth part is ignore hidden rows and error values, which works as the same suggested, and ignore hidden rows and error values in calculation. So basically, all these 8 points use combination of different scenarios such as nested subtotal, aggregate function, ignore hidden rows, and ignore error values. Now the formula syntax has an additional option K, which we have not discussed as of now. As mentioned earlier, this syntax has been made only to use small, large, quartile, and percentile function. Using the same, we will calculate the largest value in a sector. Here, we will use large function to retrieve the same. For some of you who are not familiar with large function is a very basic function to retrieve a largest value from a table array. For example, if we use equal to large, select first syntax as table array, and for the second option K, use 1, then we will get the largest value from the table array. If we use 2 as value K, we will get the second largest value in the table array, and so on. The value will be coming to us as a ranking. We will use inbuilt function large in aggregate function now. Function num will be 14. Then we will use 3 as an option, since the same will ignore hidden rows, error, and nested subtotal and aggregate function in the table array. Let's select table array and for value K. Now link the same to the cell and make the formula linking dynamic with the help of $sign. we will get largest value in the table array. In the same way, function small, quartile and percentile function can be used. So that's it for today's session. If you find this session on subtotal versus aggregate interesting and knowledgeable, then like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any query, then write the same in comment section below. Thanks for watching.